and I hate to leave her lonely. Ring, ring, went the iPhone, it was my homie. He said, let's hit Japan. If we can make them jam, we can make $100,000. Spend it in the south of France, nothing further. I jumped, grabbed my go-yard trunk, got ready to walk it out like Unk in my John Lennon chucks. That's when I heard murder. You're killing me and filling me with sorrow. Sunrise, goodbyes, and missing you tomorrows. I turn to see my dream love, supreme queen, meanest thing on the scene, cry. I drop my bags in the flash, that's faster than 180 on that dash, sir. To dry your tears and wipe the rain from my dear like Dasher. Use the dame who's the username to all my passwords. The reason I get fly is I've been Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love.
Paris, wake up in Tokyo. Have a dream in New Orleans. Wanna love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland. Camelback across the desert sands. Take a train to Rome or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, she
So let's keep it real, all in together, free chill. Tell a stewardess to throw a movie on the reel. Heat up my kosher meal, exchange my dollar bills. Lean back in my first class seat and sleep. Don't wake me till I land where they barely understand what I speak, but they nod to my beats. I tell my fans who I am and they stand and they clap, they applaud. They love me, my God. Oh, Scotty, Sama Deshta, or maybe Au Revoir. A spree on St. Henri, then back to Charles de Gaulle. So I can get home and tell her everywhere that I've been and everything that I've done, and tell her that she's the one. And
let's go to sleep in Paris, wake up in Tokyo. Have a dream in New Orleans, wanna love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland. Camelback across the desert sands. Take a train to Rome or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, she go.
Guess who's back in the house with a bunch of souvenirs and a smile for your mouth. I really missed you each and every night I kissed you in my dreams before I went to sleep. The La La Land and count them sheep. I swear you're looking prettier than ever. It's got to be a prophecy for us to stay together evermore. For better or lesser, poor or worth a weight in buried treasure. X's on the shore. I know my world tour's like war to ya, but Ian said aloha and Hardy said cheers. Julian said bonjour. Big O was like yeah. Amanda and LaMessi wanna know when we going there. Edison sends his love, so does the rest of the club of the international playboys and playgirls. But I revoke my membership, all for my tenderness. She said pursue your interests, cause even if I'm ticketless, I'll be there by your side, in your heart and on your mind. So as I taxi down another runway, I got you. Who loves you, babe? Now bring it back now.
Let's go to sleep in Paris, wake up in Tokyo. Have a dream in New Orleans, wanna love in Chicago, man. Then we can land in the motherland. Camelback across the desert sands. Take a train to Rome or home, Brazil, for real. Wherever I go, she go. Wherever I go, she go.
Today's gem is all about traveling. I am going to share my thoughts, opinions, and perspective on traveling, as well as sharing one of my top 10 favorite quotes and 5 traveling tips. For me personally, I've been afforded many opportunities to travel via groups, organizations, sports, independently, etc. And I'm just very grateful for each opportunity that I've had to travel, because it's really allowed me to shape my worldview and broaden my horizons. From traveling, I've just been able to gain so many different experiences. I've learned so much, met so many different people, and I've been able to do and enjoy things that I wouldn't normally do on a regular basis. So for me, traveling is just, it can be very therapeutic and relaxing, and overall creating good experiences and memories are just priceless to me. And so I want to share this quote with you. It's one of my top 10 favorite quotes from Mark Twain from his book, The Innocents Abroad. And the quote goes as follows: "Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men and things cannot be acquired by vegetating in one little corner of the earth all one's life." That in and of itself is just heavy and deep. Basically, what Mark Twain was saying in this quote is that travel can kill prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness. And we can't just stay in our comfort zone and where we're comfortable in our corner in our reality. It makes it hard for us to coexist if everyone just wants to only stay in their corner. Once you get out of your corner and you step into other people's reality, you try to understand them, get to know them, see what they're doing, how they're doing, experience their cultures, their traditions, their way of life. It helps you gain understanding. It may break barriers. It may kill stereotypes. Traveling can do all types of things, even just within your local areas. I mean, it doesn't have to be abroad or so far, but even within your own communities, travel around the different areas of your community. Get to know different people than what you normally hang out with or talk to, etc. And it can just do a lot for us. That's a whole nother topic, but that is one of my top favorite quotes. And next I have for you 5 travel tips. This is not even when traveling. This is getting to the point of traveling. So first, set travel goals. Know what you want to do, what you want to see, where you want to go, what you plan to do, activities, new things, whatever. Set those goals so you have an idea and you can better plan. Number 2 is start small. If you can start big, by all means start big. But if not, nothing wrong with starting small. Number 3, plan. Planning a lot of times is cheaper, especially depending on what you want to do, where you want to go, and it helps you create a better budget for your travels. Some people don't like to plan. Some people like to be spontaneous, spur of the moment, and that I'm all for that, but everyone can't do that. So planning is essential to having a successful travel experience. Number 4, shop around. Shopping around can be tedious and time-consuming, but in the long run, it may be worth it because you can compare deals, find better deals. You can see when the best day is to travel or what deals are on certain days, especially depending on how many people you have, the age range, etc. So shop around to find the best deals. And number 5, I think number 5 is just as important as actually traveling, which is talk to others about traveling. That to me is just as important because you share information, you share experiences, you find common grounds, and it's a good conversation starter, all of those things. So talking about traveling is just as important as it is to travel. So those are my 5 tips, my opinion, my perspective, and my favorite quote about traveling. Now I'm going to play for you a clip from the Freedom Kingdom on YouTube on why traveling is important.
We all need a break from our everyday life. Going on a vacation is fun and fulfilling, but you can gain a lot more by actually traveling, exploring, and being present at the places you visit. Here are some benefits of traveling. It is better to spend your money on experiences rather than on material things. The memories you collect are like treasures. They will remain forever and will bring you more happiness than some new clothes or other material things. Think how good it will feel when you're old and you look back to see not only an ordinary routine, but also adventures and unique experiences you had gone through. And not only when you're old. Ever a few years from now, you can recall how much fun you had and plan your next adventure. In the end, you will not regret the things you've done, but the things you didn't do. Traveling is a great opportunity to temporarily get away from your everyday life and look at it from a different point of view. It's so much easier to deal with issues and solve problems when you look at them from the outside. While traveling, you have a lot of time to think without distractions and make healthy decisions. You will have a better perspective and maybe even realize that things are not that bad as you thought. In our everyday life, we're used to doing the same things, meeting the same people, going to the same places. We basically live in our comfort zone. When you travel, you get out of your bubble. You meet new people, other travelers and locals. You're exposed to different cultures. You see different landscapes and views. You experience new things. You learn that the world is diverse and it helps you understand people that are different from you. Traveling actually makes you smarter. You learn new things all the time. When you travel, you get into unusual situations and face different challenges. It makes you push your limits, handle things better, and come up with creative solutions. After all, the best way to learn is through experience. Traveling helps you to know yourself better. You're out of your comfort zone and get to see your behavior in different situations, sometimes even extreme ones. You will be surprised to find out new things about yourself that you didn't know and decide what and how to improve. The best part of traveling is the people you meet along the way. You get to meet new people from countries around the world whom you would never have met in your daily life. You listen to their stories, tell yours, hear various opinions and experience things together with people. Happiness is greater when shared with others. Traveling may sound scary or too challenging to some people, and it's okay. Just remember that you can choose your own kind of travel. It doesn't have to be trekking in the mountains, although that could be fun. But you can do anything. Explore cities, do some couch surfing, relax in nature, visit small villages, and so on. You will get more confident and learn what is good for you. Hey, have a nice trip. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or requests, just write down in the comments. If you liked the video, please press the like button and subscribe to see future videos.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.